to a new video. In this video I will create simple to do application. As you know, I have already created two videos on this topic, so this is part 3 of to do application. First of all, we will look that what we have done in previous two videos, and then we will forward in our part 3, right? So hopefully I will finish everything in this part. So first of all, let's go to code and let's check what we have done in previous two videos. First, I want to show you the demo of the output. So I have simple screen of to do, and then I will add task, and at here I will write something and add. Currently nothing works, and we don't have here a back button, and I am in the iOS, so I need here first back button, right? Let's go to add task screen, and let's go to scaffold, and in this scaffold we have property called app bar. In the app bar I will write simple app bar property, and then I will select automatically imply leading to true, and that's it. It will provide me back button, right? So I have back button, and the app bar color is red, so it matches with my theme of application. In order to make it matchable, go to main and write theme and theme data and make the primary switch to red, and that's it. So at now it's 2 a.m. at night, and it's so cold. I will wear the cape. So now let's continue to coding. First of all, I will go to back and add here. I want to show here a list of tasks. When I create a task here, like I write description, and when I click and when I click on this button, so it moved to this screen and it show me some task, right? So in the first of all I will discuss what will be in the design of a task. There will be three things. First, I want to show the what is the time that task has to be performed. Second is the description of a task, and the last thing, I want to add a delete button to delete that task. So simple three things in the task design. So for that, let's go to do screen, and currently I have center, text, these two properties, these two widgets. So let's make these two things, two widgets, commentable, make it comment, and then let's write new code for the task. uh, I'm task tile. So first of all I will write container, and inside the container we have all the three things for the task. First of all, let's define its weight to double finite infinite, then its height to 50. So we have defined its size, its height and width, and let's define its color to red. I am doing this because I want to see its layout on the screen. So that's done. And also I want to add a padding to left and right side. So wrap with a padding and make change the all with symmetric, and add the property of horizontal to 10, so it will automatically give padding to left and right side of this container. And now let's see what it look like. So it look like this. So now let's add decoration, box decoration, and the important thing is border radius. Yes, border. border radius dot circular and then 15, and then I will run the application. But before that, let's copy this color and paste over here, and then this, right? So that is perfect. So remove this color and you can see. So for that, what we will do, we will just do one thing, uh, because this task design is not viewable, is not visible. For that we will add some elevation or a box shadow. For that I will wrap this container with the new widget called material, and called this elevation, and make the elevation property value to 5. Now let's see. Okay, it is little bit visible, but as you can see that the border radius property is not working on this, but it's completely okay for now. mm, Now let's add this the three things of a task in this container. For that, child and row, and in the row we will add that three items: time, description, and delete button. The first thing is time. So I will write children, and inside children I will write container, and then I will write color to red. I forgot one important thing: colors. Okay, I forgot one important thing, and that is width. So I want to make size is not defined. So first of all, I will define here size value, size variable, size media queue. Why I'm using here size? Because I want to make a dynamic thing here. From dynamic I mean that when the screen changes, so this variable also change with that screen, right? If screen value is greater, so add here this size value is also greater. So this size variable will be totally dependent on the screen of a device, right? And that what I want. So I want here simple, I want here 10% of the width of the screen. For that I will write size.width multiply by 0.1. So basically it will give 10% of the size of a screen to this, right? Okay, then so this is basically a adaptive design approach, a responsive design approach for mobile application. Now I want to write text widget here, and at here we will write 26 of January. So for now 26 is fine, and then let's style this code. So I will use headline 5 and then copy with, and then its color white. As the Flutter is null safety, so we have to make it safe from the null. Okay, the first thing is done. Let's run the application and see. Okay, we did not define the height, so let's define its height: double dot, not infinity, double dot max finite, the max area available. So now we have to make text alignment to center, alignment of center, and now it will looks pretty. Yes, it is. So then I will write one more container, but I want to make first expandable, because expanded use for all the available area to fill up with the container of task description. And at here I will rewrite text. I write here, sorry, task description, and then okay, and then style text dot headline 6 is okay, and then copy with the color. I don't need color here, it is by default black and I want black. That is okay. And then I want delete button container. Then let's copy this bit and hide code and just paste here to save a time. And now I want icon over here and the color will be red, and child is icon, basically icon, sorry, icons dot delete, and then color would be white, colors white. I think nothing require more. Let's make this element center, and let's see how it look like. So it look pretty fine. So just make this text description text little move on the right side. Simple solution is add padding to left and right, wrap with padding, and make this all to symmetric and horizontal, and then 10, and that's it. Okay, I think container is not required, so let's remove the container. I think Flutter don't like container, that's why it is showing blue underline color. Okay, and that's it. So it look pretty now. So let's add on click property on this icon. For that, at here I will just wrap this with new widget called gesture detector, and then on tab, and I have to define here some function, right? So now our task design is ready. So it's time to make this task usable in a list. So it will show me the list of tasks. For that I will use list view builder, but before that let's make this code separate in to make this code in a widget. So I will go to here material, and then let's extract this code as widget, and it will be task tile, right? So let's create class of task tile, and we will put that code over here. Copy all the code, paste over here. Now import material package, then do same thing here. Now let's comment this code, and then child list view dot builder. As builder require two parameters, one is context and one is index, right? And then we will just use this code again, right? So now we can use here, we can go to task controller. In the task controller we already defined a list view, so at here we can look and observe for changes in the list. If the value is added, so that addition will also be detected and deletion will also be detected. and it will reflect to the UI. So it's time to use the controller in the view, right? Controller, and then get dot put, and then task controller. The first thing, I have to remove this constant, and then I want to import this task controller class in this class. To remove this blue screen, make this controller final, right? Okay, so basically I use controller here for some purpose, and that is I want to define what will be the size, of the list view. So how many items will be in the list view? For that I will use controller. Okay, my mistake, I'm sorry for that. So I define here the item count, and then right. So we have error here. Let's remove this constant, and let's go back to here, and it's time to make this task tile dynamic. So first of all, we have to add here string for description of task and time of task, time and description, and let's write question mark here because it is null safety, and add that attributes here. And for this lead button, we have defined one more attribute, that is function, that would be function called as press. Okay, remove this and write here press. Okay, so all done, and now it is dynamic. Sorry, it is not dynamic. Let's make this time, and let's make this description. Now this task will show dynamic data. So first of all, I will put here, let me go to controller, task and task. Okay, so first of all, time. For time, I don't know what would I add. Controller dot task index dot time, create it, right? And the next one is description, and that is controller dot text tile index, and then description, sorry, task, and last one is press. So press would be like this, right? So at here I will write, I will delete the task, right? So that is it. It's time to work on controller because I did not define a task and delete task functionality. I did not implement that. For that I will use this this text task list. So at here I will just remove simple. Can I remove? Yes, I can remove. And I'll write here task, and it will simply remove, and add here I want to add the new task. So for that I will go to this add task screen, and add here I will also add the task controller in this class because I want to save task from here. That's why I am using task controller also here, controller, and then get dot put. Let me okay, get dot put and task controller. Okay, remove constant and make it final, and remove this. Okay, so basically I am using here a text field, and I want to grab and I want to get text value here. For that I want to use the text editor controller, right? So it would be better if I create the text editor controller in the task controller. So let's create here task editing controller, right? And on initialize of this, when this controller is created, after that I have to make this definable, create this text editor controller, and when the controller is destroyed, sorry, this was when the controller is destroyed, so also destroy this, clear, right? Okay, so we have done with that, and also I think that is enough. Let's go to here and we will use controller, and then we will use task editor controller, and that is simple. And when we click on this, so it will do, so we can use controller dot add task, as it requires some value, so we will pass controller dot, so we will do nothing, that's it, because the text controller is already in the controller, so we can easily grab value from here. So dot text, and the last thing is time. So we'll use date time variable, built-in Flutter variable time, and then date time dot dot now, right? So let's create new task and add in this list, and new task for text, and add here time dot date. Okay, okay, there is no need of new keyword because I am a Java programmer, so that's why I'm using here new, so I'm confused sometime. Okay, that is done. Let's go to do screen, and what is the error? Okay, remove this constant and add here, we will use controller, and we will delete the task, and inside here we will pass the task. No, you will pass the index, right? So at here we have error, but I can easily solve that. I will go to here and I will write simply, sorry, I can also pass task here. By that task list. Okay, so now this will pass the task to this delete task function, and delete task will simply remove this task from the list, and that's it. Everything is done in this video to create the simple to do app. Now it's time to run the application. First of all, we have nothing, so we want to show then this message. For that I can use the for that I will use MobX. MobX is used for state management purposes, so I will use now. So I will use at here MobX, right? And then this, and then this, and then this. If the controller dot task list is empty, then and then let's make this uncommentable. Remove the child and cut this code, cut this code and add over here. Now let's copy the padding and paste over here, and that is it. Okay, MobX is used for state management, so it can automatically reflect the changes happen in the at here in the list, right? Because we have used here dot obvious, this is used for making this data observable. So any changes here in this list, in this data, will be detected by MobX, and it will change the state according to the data, right? First of all, I use that list, and if that list is empty, so I will show center widget, otherwise I will show list view builder widget, right? Let's rerun the program to see the changes. So you can see here no task found in the center, and when I click on the add button and then I write something, hello from Safi, and when I add the task, so it also have to move to the back, so it is not working now. Let's go to here, get dot back. Okay, now let's run the program and see. Hello. Okay, the button is working, but I did not see any changes over here. I think the problem is at here, add task function. So I have to use this variable, not this variable. So I have to use this variable, right? And also let's make this this text to empty for the next time. And now let's rerun the program and see our application. I'll click on the plus button, and now I will write here hello from Safi and add the task, and you can see here our task is live on the main screen. Now number one, other one, good night, because it is 28 am and 8 task. And unfortunately I have that was overwritten. So I finally found the error, right? When I add a task like this and when I re-enter the task, so it override with the old one. So this is because I have done one mistake here in the task tile. At here I use function. I have to use callback, right? So that's why this press function is called by itself. If I remove this function with callback, then this problem will be solved, right? So if I rerun the program, so error will be gone. So hello, this is our first task, and then hello 2, and then hello 3, add task. So you can see that I can add a task as much as I want. So this is it for this video. See you in next video. Bye bye.